Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh, are we live? I think. Yes, we are live. All right. We've only got a couple of people here. Why is my light all messed up? All right. I'm trying to get set up, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a little. There we go. Is that better? Maybe a little bit. Oh, that's bright. Guys, a little bit spur of the moment, and I apologize for that. I'm getting blinded by this dabbering light. Super bright. All right. We got Dundee Woolley. Who else we got here? Brother Butch is here. Samuel's here. Jeannie. Katie. Awesome. And there's Tracy. Thank you guys so much for coming over. I don't know if you've seen I uploaded a short video. I just got home. I've been over at Brother Chris's house all day today doing tractor work, helping him out with some yard work. And when I came home, I got a phone call as soon as I loaded the tractor up and talking to a friend. But when I got home, got off the phone call, I had several calls come through, but I was driving. I used the earbuds, so I wasn't seeing who was calling. I had the phone in my phone holster, and so I just focused on the drive to get home, and I've got, oh geez, I don't know how many missed calls. It was a lot. And I've got a tremendous amount of text messages, and my blood brother, who I haven't spoke to in a couple of years, he called me, and I answered the phone, and he says, hey Donnie, his wife's name's Donna. He says, hey Donnie, Donna told me to tell you you're a pig. And I said, okay, well, why am I a pig for? He says, you sent me that some pornography to her phone from Facebook. I said, no, it's not me. I don't use Facebook. But anyhow, there are messages being sent out from my Facebook, and it says something to the effect of a close friend of yours has died in a tragic accident. So sorry. And it says the pictures of the wreck or something is right there, or pictures of the person. I don't remember. But if you click on it, it takes some people to pornography sites. Just to give everyone a heads up, do not open anything from Facebook from me. And also Brother Jeff Townsend. That's how I got it. I got a message from Jeff, the same exact message, and so I text him, because I use text or email. So I text Jeff and asked him, did you send me this text? Who was in the wreck? Are you referring to our brother Kerry? He didn't respond, and so I called him, and I did not get an answer. So I opened the text. It was not from Jeff. It was this scammer, hacker, whatever you call. I don't know what it's called, but it went into Jeff's Facebook, and he's got like 600 people on his Facebook, and it sent that mess to everybody. And I have had 30 or 40 calls and texts today. As I was sitting inside telling Kim, when I just found out about it, and my brother called, I was talking to him, and Kim's phone went off, and she got one. So, from me. And Kim knows I don't use Facebook. And I try to tell all my friends, don't send me a Facebook message. Sometimes it's months before I even check it. So, but what I did do, I went on Facebook. Um, yes, absolutely, Jeannie. I'm right there with you. Definitely. Yeah, Chris, those messages, it's just some crooked people. I don't know what they're trying to do. Sorry about the loud vehicle. Here, let me see that. Okay, you don't need that. Okay. The goat had my flashlight. Hold on. Um, but yeah, if any of you need to get in touch with me or you need to get a message to me, um, I just don't use the Facebook. I set it up many years ago. I do have a Facebook because my youngest two daughters, they don't text or call. They do Facebook, and that was the only means I had to talk to them, and that's the reason I've got one. Oh, guys, don't go nowhere. Stand by just 1 second. Let me grab this baby. Watch out, y'all. Watch out. Come here. Let me see. Watch out, big girl. Watch out. Let me get the baby out. I got him. Hold on. Well, come here. Come here, buddy. See? Hold on. Hold on. I got you. I got you, buddy. It's okay. We got you. We got you. Okay, you got to scoot, girl. Come on, Luna. Hop down, baby. Okay. I had to get Tonka. Tonka got stuck. And the big ones had him hemmed up. This is, we call him Tonka Low, if you guys don't know Tonka, because it's hard to see it on the screen, but it's an LO that's on the side, so we call him Tonka Low. You're a good boy. But the big goats just had him cornered over here, and he couldn't get out. Here, buddy. You good? Anyway, sorry about that. I think he's going to stay over here now. I'm trying to adjust this thing right. I had no intention of doing a show tonight at all. But when I started getting the messages and the phone calls about perversion going out, coming from my Facebook, if it would have been anything else, I wouldn't have even bothered. I would have let everyone know, but it wouldn't have bothered me as bad as it being porn. That stuff has disgusted me from the time I was a teenager and adolescence. I was just never one for it. I don't like it. It's disgusting. But with it going out, a lot of our family here are just true to the core Christian, and I don't want them opening that kind of stuff up. Thankfully for me, it didn't open. Instead, it took me to the app store to download something security protocol, and I backed out of it, tried to open it 2 or 3 times, and it did the same thing every time. So I didn't get any porn, and I thank the Lord for that. But the people that have contacted me today, they did. Almost all of them got porn. So please, you all, if you get anything from me from Facebook, delete it. I contacted Facebook about 20 minutes ago, and I have not got a response from them, but I just told them this is absolutely unacceptable, and I want them to delete the account completely, remove it. I don't need it, I don't use it, and to get it gone. But they blocked my Facebook account. I would rather them just delete it altogether and be done with it. I don't think messages will be able to be sent from it if it's shut down. But if you've gotten that message, I assure you it is not from me. It has not come from me, and stuff like that would never come from me. I'm gonna say, oh, some other people showed up. Wild Man's here, awesome. There's Sugar Britches. I want to make sure I haven't missed anyone. There's Dundee Woolley. Oh, Long Island. Awesome, so good to see you. But he says you can't open it but once you try to open it, they have access to all of your friends, and they send it out to them too. It's a chain effect. Yes, it is. Long Island, it is some type of chain thing, for sure. I kept clicking on it, and it just kept taking me to the App Store. But I have an iPhone, and they work a little differently than the Androids. I hope I hope it hasn't went out to all of you, whoever is tied to my Facebook. I get notifications from Facebook, and I don't go out of the way to check it. Sometimes it may be a couple of months before I look at it, and then I've got 100 messages on there, and a lot of people I've talked to several times, and I explained to them that just please don't contact me through Facebook, because there's a very high chance I'm not going to see it for a very long time, and I hadn't been on it for, I don't remember when I was on it the last time, but a message, I get the notifications at the top of my phone. My phone vibrated, I looked at it, and it said, Jeff Townsend sent you a picture. And Jeff is always sending me some either really funny or very interesting stuff. So I went to open it, and I got that message, and I wasn't able to get in touch with Jeff until the following day. But by that time, I had already clicked on it. I'm not familiar with all of these, with that type of thing. I've had the viruses before. I had them a couple of times in my Android phones, but I've never had nothing like this. It's pretty strange. But hopefully most people aren't like me, and they'll know what it is when they see it, and hopefully they delete it. But I've gotten so many, and I think that was okay. I thought it was another message. It was not. Good. But guys, I apologize. I wanted to make sure everybody knew, if you get a Facebook message from me, please do not open it. I promise you it is not from me. If I'm going to send you something out of the blue, it's going to be an email, a text message, or a phone call. It will not be coming in the form of Facebook. I've tried to like Facebook, and I just can't do it. I don't like it. Hey, Julie. And she says, I shut my account down a couple years ago and have not missed it. Yeah, absolutely. I'm right there with you. And Brother Don is here too. Awesome. Yep, Don said he got it from me yesterday. I got it from Jeff, I think it was the day before yesterday. I want to make sure I'm not missing anyone. There's quite a few here. But I do greatly appreciate all of you jumping over here real quick. I didn't have time to set up and do a regular video where we could do articles. I have not been home long at all. The entire day was spent over at Chris's on the tractor. Don says, did you send me a text yesterday linking me to a Facebook video? No, I have not, Don. Not at all. I don't think. Oh, yes, I did. The lady who is the new lady over our account trying to buy the home, the new lady showed me a cute video of a guy petting a dog, a little small, one of the little tiny dogs with the big ears, and the dog was mauling him, and he was talking about, petting dogs, how much stress relief it is, and how good it is. Just a very funny video. And she sent me she showed me the video, sent me the link, and then I forwarded the link to you, Don. Yes, I did. I'm sorry. I just remembered that one. But outside of that, no, I have not sent any messages or anything on Facebook, but somebody's sending them. Chihuahua, that's the name of the dog. Yeah, Don says, yeah, brother, that video with the Chihuahua is hilarious. It is. It's very, very funny. And Tracy said she's been thinking about shutting hers down too. The devil likes to use it as a distraction for a lot of people. I am right there with you. I believe Facebook has broken up more marriages and um, family units than just about anything out there in the digital realm. Hey, Dennis, it's good to see you. And see now is here. If you guys didn't hear what I was saying earlier, if you receive anything from me on Facebook, a message of any type, it is not from me. It is somebody hacked it, I guess, or somehow they're using my Facebook to send pornography out to people. So please, anything you receive from me on Facebook, do not open it. It is not from me. And I don't know if you have to open it before it affects you. I don't know how that works, but Jeff, it ran through Jeff's Facebook, and I got a message from Jeff. I thought it was from him. It was not, and that's how I got it. And now it's sending it to the people that are tied into my Facebook. And I absolutely apologize about that. But if they they lock my Facebook account out. Um, Let me see if I can. I tried to open it because I did send him a message. And there's the, this is the message I sent him just a little while ago. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but that's what I sent him. And you see at the end what I put at the bottom, it's absolutely unacceptable, and I wanted him to delete my account. And but that's the message that I sent Facebook. I don't know. Oh, there it is. I will show you what. All right, this is what they sent me. Is it number? Yeah, right there. That's what Facebook sent me. Your account has been locked. And then it explains what to do. You can get started to getting it unlocked. I am not going to unlock it. As far as I'm concerned, they can shut it off. They can do whatever they want with it. I don't use it anyways. It's no loss. I use YouTube. I tried to use the Rumble, and I'm still on Rumble. I just don't. I don't post videos there. I haven't even checked it in several months. YouTube, just YouTube alone is a handful. Since I'm by myself doing this, it takes a lot to fulfill my duties as a father, a husband, a farmer, and then taking care of everything outside of here. It does take a lot. It takes a lot of my time, and I barely have enough time to keep up with my emails, unfortunately. And I'm sorry for all of you that did email me. I was late replying, but I believe I got everybody. I think I finally got caught up. It seemed like it anyway. We escaped the bullet. Yep, absolutely. I'm hoping if all goes well, I'll be leaving here Wednesday to go down to see my chiro, and then from there, Jeannie says, you have any other problems with the hairy people last night? No, I did not. It was actually really quiet. We heard the talking, and something that sounds like music. We hear that a lot, but it's real faint. It sounds like it's music coming from outside, but if you step outside, you don't hear it out here. It's coming from inside our bedroom somewhere. I just don't know where it's coming from, and it's really, really faint. You cannot understand. You can hear just enough of it to know that it's music, but you can't hear the lyrics. You can't really pick out if it's a song that we know. But that's normally that's the usual run-of-the-mill stuff that happens quite often. But as far as any noise, any screaming or anything last night, no, it was really quiet. And I hope it stays that way. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really, really dehydrated. I haven't had time to sit down and relax since I got home. So I'm doing pomegranate cranberry juice. I think that'll take the place of a meal and be good and be good enough. My glasses are nasty and I can't see. But I did, I think it was yesterday. I'm trying to remember the time now. I think it was yesterday. I went up to the property. I had some work to do up there, and it got pretty freaky. Casey says they may not have hacked you. Twice someone took my mom's profile picture, made a profile under her name, and started sending messages to her friends. Oh wow, I did not know that. I didn't know they could do that too. But thank you, Casey. It's good to see you. Thank you for hopping over here with us. And there's Gene. Awesome. Gene, you are fine. You're not late. Nobody's ever late. If you think you're late, that means I was just early. What are you doing, girl? I got Peaches over here. She's licking my arm. I got I'm sweat on me from working all day. I haven't even sat down to have dinner, so I come home and I'm getting loved on by Peaches. She's a sweet girl. I do have a message I want to get out to all of you, to the prayer warriors here and those who send energies, healing energies, and good vibes. However you pray. We have a good friend of Kim's. She just got a message, as when she got the message supposedly from me that that scam stuff. When she got it a few minutes ago, just a couple of minutes later, she got a message from a friend of hers' daughter. And Kim's friend, the mother to the daughter who messaged her, let her know that she passed away today. Her name is Doreen Ward. She has really supported us here, what we're doing. Just every year we get a postcard with paintings or drawings of the goats on them. And Doreen's been really an amazing part of what we're doing here with the goats. But Doreen she had the COVID and went to the hospital, and they thought she was improving, and complications from having that, she ended up having a heart attack, and she did not survive it. So we lost our sister Doreen Ward today. Doreen Deaton Ward, we lost her. So please pray for her family, her daughter, and the rest of the children, and everyone associated with Doreen. We're going to absolutely miss her for a short while, but we will see her again. But just please send prayers out for her. Oh, Frogman's here. Awesome. It's good to see you, brother. Clarence made it. Thank you, Clarence. Yes, definitely. Send prayers for the family and friends. Absolutely. You know, prayers are just, that's the power of all. Yep, there's Brother Jeff. Yep, I got hacked too, brother. It's all good. Oh, there's Nancy. It's good to see you, Nancy. Very good to see you. I'm trying to scroll through. I'm figuring out how to work the comments on the YouTube live. It's not hard. It's just not as simple as StreamYard. I prefer StreamYard for reading the comments. But it's good to see you, Nancy. It's good to see all of you that have jumped over to join me tonight. Thank you so very much. One of the things I want to share with you, I think yesterday, I've been so busy the last few days, I'm kind of lost on time. I went up to the property and don't fall. I cut a trail all the way down to where the ladder stand is so that I could ride the four-wheeler down there. And then park about a football field away from about the length of a football field away from the ladder stand, and then walk to the stand. Too far to walk. I'm not going to make that walk in the dark at all, not by myself. And after I got the trail marked and I put up the reflectors and the flags so that until I can learn the trail and know it by heart, I got markers out so that I can find it. And coming out, I had stopped and I had some activity, some things started happening. I stopped the four-wheeler. I had the camera mounted on the front, so it's facing in front of me. And I hopped off. I come around the front of it, disconnected the camera, and I mounted it on an extension, a flexible extension, and was getting it set up. And I had a stick hit the ground beside me. Well, I panned the footage around and or the camera. So I had the camera up on the camera stick, and just as an example, I use my light. But I had it up and I'm panning it around, scanning the area, but I'm looking over the camera, past it as I'm doing this. And there's a couple of pine trees, you know, there's two of them like this, side by side, and then there's another one up here. And they look to be dead. The sun is hitting them through the treetops, and in the opening between, there's two trees and a single tree. The opening between the two and the single one, I see a face looking at me. And I got on the floor and got out of there. I've got the footage. I have not edited it. I have not gone through the footage. I can't even talk tonight. But I will be going through the footage as soon as I can get some slack time. I've got some footage from when Frogman came up to visit here a few days back. And I haven't even gotten to that footage yet. No, Peaches, stay right there. Hey, no, leave my light alone. No, give me that. You stop. You getting into stuff. Don't go around that. Nope, nope. She's trying to walk around the edge of the kennel to get over here. She's like having a 2-year-old around. She will grab my lights. She'll grab the tablet. She'll grab everything I have right here and try to run with it. Make sure I'm not. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, River Morris is here. It's our brother from down under. So good to see you, River. Thank you so much for hopping over here and hanging out with us for a little while. Yeah, Wild Man, I'm right there with you. He said he had that exact same situation happen to him. That's the number one reason why he totally shut his Facebook account down. And that's been a couple of years back. Well, I'm right there with you. That's what I'm working on doing right now. Bits and bobs. Ouch. That bit again. It's good to see you. Good to see everyone. I wish I had more time to get set up properly indoors on the computer, but it takes quite a bit of time to get set up that way so that I can share some more of the articles with you. And I apologize. Audio. Oh, thank you. Yes, absolutely, audio. We are all fine. We're doing very well. Just been busy. Kim is sore. She's still very limited in what she can do. She's on light duty, I guess you would call it, for 6 weeks. No bending, no lifting, and no twisting. None excessive. But she's doing good. She's not hurting as bad as she was. There's still swelling, especially where they put the battery pack in the little computer unit in her back. But she is doing well. Rosie's doing good. Everybody's doing well here. The animals are doing fantastic. I've got a couple right here at my feet aggravating me right now, but they're doing good. Life wouldn't be normal without them. Be nice, Madison. Hey, buddy. Madison is a micro La Mancha. They have little tiny ears. Hey, Louie. I don't remember what else I was wanting to tell you. The most important thing was to let you know about the Facebook and sending prayers out for Doreen, for her family. She went home, but her family is going to be suffering for some time. Anytime you lose a loved one. Mr. Lurks a lot. It's good to see you as well. Awesome, what a night. The greatest people that ever strolled across YouTube are right here with us now. I'm so blessed for that. Thank you. Where's Wild Man? Do I have any type of underground caverns beneath our home or property? Here at the house, I don't know if we do. It would not surprise me. This area is known as Econfina Springs. This entire area, um, it's the Sand Hills area of Florida, which goes from Fountain to, I think, Greenhead, and then down to Southport and across the Bayou George. I think all of that is sort of in that Sand Hills area, and there are lots of underground springs. We have a sinkhole right there on the north side of the property, and from my understanding, a sinkhole is formed from an underground river, and where there's cracks in the rock, they develop seepage, and then the movement of the flowing water works as a vacuum, and it starts pulling the sand out until there's a big air void, and then the ground collapses, it caves in. But the guy who did our well said that there is it's a well under the ground, a huge cavern. What he explained to me 2 years ago is that under the house, 300 feet down, there is a huge cavern that is filled with water, and that's where we get our water from. But as far as caverns, like a cave type cavern that an air breathing, an oxygen breathing being or animal could survive in, I don't know. I don't think so. Mariana has a lot of them, and there are some in Cottondale and in Campbellton, which all of them are pretty close to us, so it wouldn't surprise me if there weren't caverns near us. But off the top of my head, I don't think so, but I don't know. I can't say with certainty that there is. Chris said she had one of them Sims units in, and it was shocking my girl parts, so I had it taken out because they couldn't get it programmed right. It was a nightmare. I hated it. Yeah, I'm not laughing at you, but it's just funny I was not expecting to read that. Yeah, but she's got, it's not a normal TENS unit. I asked them about that, and what this one does, when the receptors, the nerve receptors send a signal to the brain telling the brain that you're hurting, this unit, it puts out a certain frequency that it receives that signal, and then it prevents it from reaching the brain, but it sends a false signal. A man-made signal is generated in that unit, and it sends that signal to the brain telling you that there's no pain down there. And so the temporary one worked for her quite well, and so far this one seems to be working, but time will tell. They're controlling it with an iPod. The Apple, it looks like a little Apple phone. I think it's called iPod. But that's what they're using to program it and control it. That, for me personally, that scares me. I don't want a device inside my body that somebody could hack into and take over. That just, the thought of it is very frightening for me. But that stuff like that doesn't seem to bother Kim at all. But me, I'll deal with the pain. It's only until we leave here. After that, we shouldn't have to deal with stuff like that anymore. I'm reading the comments, guys. So please forgive me if I've missed you. Oh, these bugs. Good Lord. Oh no, buddy. Don't eat my keys. Nope. Hold on, Benji. Hold on. I got Benji's up here with me, and Benji is, he's a handful. Nope. Nope, you can't have those. I gotta take my keys off my belt loop because Benji's trying to pull them off, and he has succeeded before. I know, buddy. I see you. Here. Let's see. Here, we'll show everybody. These are troublemakers, these two right here. That's Benji, the white head, or the red head with the big horns. This guy right here is Louie. Louie is a lover. He is nothing but a lover. Benji is trouble. I'm sorry. And then Peaches, hey girl, you stay over there. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do the articles before I leave to go down to Central Florida. If I can't do them here, I will do them somewhere on the road. Probably when I stop by to see Brother Don. Yeah, Christine, right. I believe that too. Hacking is a never-ending issue nowadays. It's good to see you, Christine. Ow. Why'd you pull my hair out? Why'd you do that? You're a sweet girl. But don't pull my hair out. This is one of the reasons we do what we do. You're a sweet girl, huh? This is Peaches. Are you tired? Ready to go sleep? Yes, never a dull moment around here. A bunch of four-legged 2-year-olds. Let's see. Oh, wow, look at that. I have got to share that. Sister Jean says her 17-year-old granddaughter went deer hunting this year, the first time in bow season. Bow season started Saturday, and Sunday morning she got an 8-point, a nice 8-point. Praise God. Good for her. Our season isn't here yet, but I hope I can do that good. That would be amazing. Hey, Rhonda. So good to see you, too. Yes, we are all, everyone here is good. Oh, good. Thank you, Julie. Her husband had the same thing put in his back. Was it last May, and it seems to be working pretty good for him. Good deal. I hope it stays that way for Kim. I really do. She has an extremely low tolerance to pain. I've dealt with it my whole life. I don't like it, but it's, for me personally, I would rather deal with the pain than go through surgery again or have something put in me. I'm really scared of stuff like that. Oh, Christine, we absolutely love you. Thank you so much. All of you are such a very important part of what we're doing here. You guys and gals are the backbone of everything that we do here. What are y'all doing? Oh, got Belle up here now. Belle is the matriarch, and she's very big and very strong. And she's almost as fat as I am, but twice as strong as I am, and she'll end up pushing me off this box here in a minute. Yep, Clarence said it right. Congratulations to your granddaughter, Jean. Definitely. That would be awesome. I'd love to see a picture of it. If you have any pictures of the bucks you got, I would love to see that. And for those of you, I know not everyone here supports hunting. I get it. I completely understand that. But I do hunt. We do use the meat that we get, that we harvest from the animals, and we are extremely selective. There is a ton of prayer that goes into a hunt. And I've had numerous times, more than I could ever count, where we didn't have meat. We were in a bad way. Nice deer, mature buck would come out way beyond legal, a very healthy buck. And before I even had the opportunity to pray about it, to ask permission for it, I would be denied immediately. And I'd have to let him walk, and it would hurt so bad because we needed it. And the next day, the last time it happened, it was 1 o'clock, I think, or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I had a fine buck come out in front of me. He didn't know I was there. I was in a 12-foot tree stand. He couldn't see me. He stayed right there in the wide open for 15 minutes. And I was pretty much told right away, no, you can't shoot him. I let him go. And when he walked off out of sight, I was so aggravated or upset with myself. And then I got to questioning, was that really Holy Spirit telling me no, or was it my own brain? And about 4 o'clock that evening, it was getting dark at 5. And right there about 4, I happened to look down to my left, and there's a little buck standing in the road. Come on, Bill, you're going to break it, girl, don't. And I watched him for a little bit. I didn't want to shoot him. He was younger, and I had a very brief vision. And it was right there at Christmas time. I hadn't got anything all season. I seen a bunch, had plenty of opportunity, but I was not allowed to harvest anything. And before I could get the prayer out, which I had no intention of praying on it, I had gotten a vision, and it was me and Kim and a friend of ours we go to church with, and there was another guy. And me, Kim, and Buddy were holding a plate, and we had a deer ham. Come on, girl, stop. We had a deer ham in the plate. So it was me, Kim, Buddy, and this other guy. I don't know who the other guy was, but each of us had a deer ham, a cooked deer ham on a plate. Everybody else that was in the room with us had 2 plates. They had a regular ham, like a store ham, and a turkey. Everybody had 2. All we had was 1 plate. Each of us had a ham. And I had that vision, and I looked away from the deer. I watched him for a while, and I looked straight in front of me. He was to my left, and I thought about it. I said, that's odd. I'd seen a vision, 4 of us, we each had a deer ham, and then I looked back down at the deer, he'd stick his head down, eat on some grass, he'd lift his head up. I watched him for probably 20 minutes. And then I got the message, this is your harvest. And so I prayed about it then. Am I supposed to harvest this deer? And it was an immediate answer, yes, this is your harvest. I'm shooting a muzzleloader. He's out there a pretty good ways from me, 80 or 90 yards. I pulled the muzzleloader up. You only get 1 shot, and I pulled the trigger. The smoke from the muzzleloader, it fills the air. You can't see anything, so you don't know which way he goes. Oh, quit, Bill. I contacted the landowner, and that was our brother Buddy, who we went to church with. And I told him I got one. And it was getting late. It was going to be dark. I didn't want to be right there. He lives on that property, and I just didn't want to be in the woods at dark. So he come down there to help me find it. Well, I get down there to where he was standing when I pulled the trigger, and there's 4 kick marks. Belle, quit, girl. There's 4 marks from his 2 front legs, 2 front feet, rear 2 feet. And it looked like there were 2 marks, and then right beside it was a double. It looked like the bullet hit him and knocked him over, and he landed again, and he took off. Well, we get out there tracking it, and the trail, the blood trail, is going everywhere. Well, I ended up heading, I think I was headed south, and I looked up, and I could see his tail where he went up in some brush. And I said, Buddy, I found him. He said, well, the blood trail's going this way, back where he was. Long story short, I got 2 deer, 1 bullet, a muzzleloader at that. It went through, I think it was the 5th rib is where the bullet entered. Belle, stop, girl. Now you hurt me, quit. And then it exited the 7th rib. On the 2nd deer, it entered the 5th rib and exited the 7th. They were standing side by side in unison. And when one of them would lower his head to eat the grass, the other one would too. They moved at the same time, so I was only seeing 1 deer. There was no brush beside him. It was in front of him and behind him, but there was nothing past him. It was wide open. All I could see is deer. Now you stop now. You're going to get in trouble. Quit. But anyway, when I told Buddy and I told him about the vision, I said, it's the craziest thing. I had a vision. I said, Buddy, the big one, I wasn't allowed to shoot. And I was told to shoot this one, the young one. And he said, well, what did you see in the vision? I said, it was the 4 of us holding the ham. He said, yeah. So all 4 of us had 1 deer ham. I said, yes, sir. He said, how many hams does a deer have? I said, 2. He said, Well, Holy Spirit was telling you right then. It was two deer. He was showing you 4 hams because that was 4 hams with one shot. And it just, my eyes welled up with tears. It was that confirmation, Holy Spirit working in you. And it was emotional for me. It hit me really hard. And I didn't see the fullness of it until Buddy revealed that to me. And it was just amazing. But anyway, I didn't mean to get so far off track with that. But we do hunt for meat to sustain our family. We fish, we hunt, we garden. We do not butcher our goats. If anybody asks, we've been asked that a bunch of times, but no, if you're wondering, we do not. I'm looking back to make sure I haven't missed any. Okay, why are you biting me? Belle is aggravating me for some reason. Oh, gee whiz. Have a good night, audio. I see you had to leave. We're going to be off here in just a minute. Yeah, Gene, it's Belle. I'm only up about a foot off the ground, but she's pushing really hard. Let's see, when you harvest a deer now, do you have to have it checked for that wasting disease? No, Nancy, we do not. If we see a deer that we believe has the chronic wasting disease, we are, as hunters, we are supposed to shoot that deer and then turn it in to the Game and Freshwater Fish Commission so that they can run tests on it. And if it is, in fact, a sick deer, it does not count against your harvest. We're allowed 5 deer a year now. If you shoot one that you believe has CWD and it tests positive when you turn it in, it does not count as one of your 5 deer. They're really good about that, but it's conservation of the species, and you have to get those deer out. It's horrible to just shoot one to turn him over, and he's not going to get eaten, but you have to, because if that mess spreads, it will wipe the population out. Hey, Sandy. I see Sandy made it. Yep, absolutely, Dennis. The Father and Great Spirit definitely works in mysterious ways. Absolutely. And most of the time when I've witnessed the experience, just the crazy ways God works, so many times I just didn't see it for what it truly was until later. And a lot of times it was because someone else pointed it out to me. But it's bone chilling when the supernatural events start happening, and then they all tie together, and you are filled with the answer. Not only all the questions and the information tied to it, but then you get the answer as well. And it's wild. It's mind-blowing for me. I just can't never get enough of it. I love it. River says, have you been getting any smells in your new place where you're building? We do at times, River. There's a lot of activity at that property. I was just on that property just a couple of days ago on the four-wheeler. I was cutting a trail for the four-wheeler to travel down, and I seen a face looking at me, and I think I got it on film. I have not downloaded, moved the footage to my phone to where I can start editing, but I'm pretty sure that I've got him on camera. And this time he was just a brown, about the same color as the deer, as a young deer. And all I seen was the face. You know, there were some trees, there were 2 straight and one kind of veering off to the side, pine trees that were dead, and his face was right there in the opening, but the sun had him lit up. It was pretty creepy. It scared me, so I got on the four-wheeler and got out of there. Hey, Mark. Oh, thank you, brother. Oh, there's Bill. Wow. Bill, you're not late. Definitely not late, brother. Never late. I did not put a notification up. 2-minute notification, maybe. It was spur of the moment, and if you did miss it, Yes, yep, Bill, we are so glad that Ian missed us too, brother. So very glad. Um, for those that are have just got here, what I had shared earlier was that I received a message. It was not from our brother Jeff Townsend, but it appeared to be from his Facebook message. I got it, thought it was from Jeff, so I opened it, and it um, evidently it went into my Facebook, and I don't use Facebook, but I do get notifications from it. And now that same thing, what it did to Jeff, it's sending messages to everybody that's in my friend, uh, the friend part of your Facebook. All the people that's in there is sending this message about someone dying in a tragic accident. And then there's a link to click on it, and it says for pictures of the wreck or something on those lines. You click on it, and if you click it, it takes you to pornography. So please, if you receive a message from me on Facebook, do not open it. I will email you, or I will text you, or call you. I will never send you a message through Facebook.
I'm going to bed.
Okay, babe, I'll be in just a minute. I love you.
I love you too. Good night, everybody. Night,
Kim says good night, everybody. She's going to bed. I want to make sure. Does anybody have anything you need me, or you would like for me to share tonight? Is there any prayer requests or anything? I'm going to be cutting this off in just a minute. I'm extremely tired. I didn't sit down to eat dinner. I got home and started getting set up to make this happen so that I could spread the message for everyone to avoid any Facebook stuff that you receive from me. Don't open it, block it, do whatever you have to do, but don't open it. It is not from me. My account right now is closed down, I guess. It's blocked. I don't have access to it, and I don't send messages anyway. And if I did, it definitely would never be porn. It would never be anything with any type of filth in it. And for those that don't know me, if you've seen my hunting videos, I don't even show, when I film an animal that I've hunted, and I show him on film, I will have the wound where the bullet or arrow hit him. I will cover it. I'll use my ball cap, my jacket, or a palmetto leaf. I will cover it. I'm not going to disgrace that animal. And if I'm not willing to show an injury on a wild animal, you can be assured that I will never send anything nasty, any type of filth to anyone. It will never happen. I don't watch it. I never have. I'm not part of that. I'm not going to partake in that. So just please, if you receive any nasty stuff, just delete it. It's not from me. I may send you a prayer or send you I love you. It'll be something on the light side of life. It will not be on that dark side for sure. Yeah, Christine, she says Facebook needs a total audit. I'm right there with you. Amen to that. Yeah, Mark, that light was. Have you guys seen anything behind me tonight? I haven't been paying attention. If I touch the screen, if you see my finger up here, what I'm doing is I'm touching the screen because the comments go away, and I have to touch the screen to make them reappear. I have to kind of scroll it, and that's what I'm doing. But it was on this side of the screen last night, somewhere about up in here, and it looked like eye shine. I don't know what it was. I've never seen that before. Thank you, Clarence. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank all of you for being here. Yeah, it's good to see you, Brother Steve. I just seen you. I didn't know you was here. I'm sorry. I just seen your name on there. It's so good to see everyone here. Thank you all for coming over. I'm checking to see if there's any important messages that you guys want me to announce, and I'm not seeing anything yet. Yeah, Debbie says thank you. Thank you all for the prayers. Thank you, Jesus. Amen. Hallelujah. Praise Yeshua. Thank God. Jean says, yes, the light came again. You seen it tonight, Gene? Nancy says yes. Sandy says she's seen ice shine a few times, not as much as the last time. That is crazy. Hey, Toby. I guess everybody's seen it. I haven't seen it. Not tonight. I seen it last night. Definitely seen it. I don't know where it would be coming from. If y'all just heard that low, that kind of noise, that was a burp. That was from a goat. I've heard that before back here, but it would sound like a growl. I have heard that, but just the direction where it's coming from, that's how you can tell pretty quick if it's not a goat. If it's coming from that north side or from that straight south side. Okay, I'm not seeing anything important. Guys, I'll try to do a live show tomorrow night if I get finished up early. I may go ahead and set one up on StreamYard so that it's easier for me to see the chat, and I'll be able to share when you guys put up messages and prayer requests, the things you guys put up that need to be shared, that I can highlight them there and it'll post them on the bottom of the screen. I don't know how to do that in YouTube Live. I don't know if you can. I've never tried. I haven't done this a whole lot on the YouTube one. It's got 3 dots on the bottom right there, but I'm afraid to touch them. Well, let's see what it does. It says save highlight, share, and mute microphone. Okay, that's the only options I'm getting. And Bits and Bobs is going down to get some dinner. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know if I'm even going to eat tonight. Yes, Brother Mark, my sinuses are definitely better. Right now, I'm a little congested, but I always am. It's just, we have ragweed is pollinating right now. And I have a pretty strong allergy to ragweed, and then pine and oak when they pollinate in the spring. But this is normal. The way I am right now is normal. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Butch. Yeah, and there's Addie. Oh, it's good to see you, Addie. I apologize that I'm not going to be going real long tonight. I wanted to check in and let everybody know about the Facebook thing so that you guys didn't click on that. So anybody new getting here, if you've received anything from me on Facebook, do not open it. It is not from me. It is I guess they hacked my account or they made another account and they're using my picture and they're sending nasty stuff to people. So please don't open it. Oh, Sister Lynn made it. Awesome. And there's Brother Pappy. Yeah, Pappy, I'm doing it from a tablet, and it's a little different. But what I can't figure out is how to highlight comments so that they can be seen by others at the bottom of the screen. I have no idea how to do that. I like how simple the YouTube Live is, but I like the features of StreamYard better. But YouTube's free, so that makes it a lot better. StreamYard has a free version, but there's a lot of limitations on it. I'm just looking through to make sure I haven't missed anyone. Yeah, thank you, Toby. Yeah, absolutely. I will be back up to 80% because I am never at 100%. There's always room for improvement. No matter, if it's how you feel, if it's your health, your doctor can say you're in the best health possible, but there's always room for better. In your work ethics, your attitude, everything about all of us, there's always room for improvement, especially safety. Safety and the love of family and friends, that's got to be kept up. And there's Damien. Awesome. Greetings from the other side of the pond. Yep, absolutely. He's over there with our brother River. That's right, Chris. No one's perfect except for God, Yahweh, the Almighty. I got one of the goats using my foot as a prop. You are heavy. Here, move your foot, girl. All right. I'm not seeing any requests for prayers or anything. So, guys, I apologize for those just getting here. I wanted to get the message out about the Facebook thing. And I'm just going to say it one more time. If you receive a message from Facebook from me, I did not send it. It is coming from someone else, and it is perversion, it's pornography, it's bad stuff. So please do not open it. Report it as spam or scam. However you can, I don't know if you can report stuff on Facebook like that, but if you can, report it, delete it, whatever you got to do, but please don't open it. I got one from Jeff, I opened it, and now my Facebook is sending the same thing to everybody, and it's nasty. I wouldn't mind it if it was a commercial, but it's not a commercial, it's straight up nastiness. Lynn says she found a Bigfoot print today, took a pic. Lynn, you are welcome to, if you want to share that picture with all of us, I will most definitely, I can put it under the community tab in a post for everyone to see. That's up to you. I don't mind at all. You're very welcome, Christine. I didn't want you guys to get that message and open it, and then your Facebook goes, because there's a lot of people, their jobs are run from Facebook. You know, that's their income, that's their livelihood. And to have something like this happen and them to get, I guess it is some type of virus or bug, but it's just not worth the hassle. I don't use Facebook. It wouldn't bother me at all if they completely deleted it and banned me forever. It wouldn't bother me at all. But I can definitely see where it would mess somebody up who depends on it, because it is an aggravation. I don't want that filth being sent to my loved ones, you guys and gals. It's not worth it. It's horrible stuff. And there's no room, not during these days, to have that kind of garbage being sent out to people who did not ask for it or seek it out. Definitely. And guys, please don't forget to send prayers out tonight when you're saying your prayers and you're closing your day. Please pray for Doreen Ward's family. Doreen has been part of Standing Goats Rescue, the actual rescue, for a long time. And every Christmas we get postcards with goats on them. She draws and paints. We get a lot of stuff from her and a lot of support. She's an amazing woman. But she went home to be with the Lord today. And now her family is reeling from the emotional hardship that comes from losing a loved one, especially when it's the matriarch, the mother of the family. And Doreen left today. We'll see her again, but it may just be a little ways down the road. So please keep her family in your prayers. Yeah, Julie said it perfect. It's been a joy hanging out with you all, sending prayers of strength, healing, and love to you all. And good night. Yes, indeed. Wow, man, thank you so much. And thank you, the rest of you that have been sending prayers for me and my family. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I cannot say that enough. You guys and gals are the absolute backbone of what we do here. Without you, we're nothing. We are nothing. You know, our prayer warriors that are here on Standing Goats Rescue are probably some of the most spiritually strong people that's ever graced the internet, period. And there's not even a debate on that one. I believe that 100%. But guys, I am going to be closing this out now. I love each and every one of you. If there's anything that I can do for you, if you need any help, if there's anything that I can do, please email me. My email is standinggoatsrescue@yahoo.com. It usually takes me a couple of days at best. I did get behind last week, but I'm caught up now. So if anything happens and you need to reach out to me, if you have someone that you would like to get prayers out for, anything, anything at all. It doesn't just have to be that. It does not have to be Bigfoot related or goat related, anything. I'm a brother to all of you out there, and as family, if there's something I can do to help you, I'm here. So please don't hesitate. But I love you guys and gals. God bless you. May the Lord pave your path with righteousness everywhere that you go. And I pray that prosperity and great health not only follow you, but lead the way. Guys, I will definitely be seeing you next time. Until that time, please be safe and have an absolutely amazing and peaceful night tonight. And hopefully, if all's well, I'll see you tomorrow night. God bless and good night.